We're going to get a bit personal now. How have you been sleeping in these strange times? Well, it seems lots of us are having unusually vivid dreams since lockdown began. I know I have. So why is that and what could they mean? Well, I'm joined now by psychologist and sleep therapist, Dr. Narina Ramlakhan. Dr. Ramlakhan, why is this?
Well, hello, Tess. We've certainly been going through very challenging times. There's a lot of emotions to be processed. There's a lot of fear, there's a lot of uncertainty. And when we sleep at night and we dream, this is the time when we make sense of our world, our emotional world, and our psychology. So, with the study that we commissioned at Silentnight, we looked at all of the social media data, and we found that there was an increase in sleep problems, including lots of vivid dreams, by over 50%. So it's extremely common. So everything that's going on around us during the day in our waking hours, we take it to bed with us and it can turn up in our sleep.
Can I run one of mine past you? I dream that I'm somewhere in my house, I'm live broadcasting to the show, and my children run in causing chaos. What's that all about? Is it stress?
Well, a little bit, yes. And you want things to go right and you want to be in control of everything. And, when we don't feel in control, that makes us feel afraid. It makes us run into survival mode. And our dreams are a way of helping us to make sense and to, find a state of peace with everything and to bring it into our consciousness. So you want to look at that dream and say to yourself, do I really need to be afraid that this thing might happen? And then you can say to yourself, well, it's not likely that it will. And so you can put it away and the dream won't come back again. But if a dream keeps recurring, it's asking you to look at a fear, maybe an unconscious belief that you don't need to have and that you need to put to bed, literally.
Another one discussed in the newsroom. Someone's been finding new rooms in their house. What could that mean?
Yes, that's a really common one. In fact, my teenage daughter had that one as well. So as we're in lockdown, we're all sort of locked in, and it's a great time of introspection for many of us. We're spending more time on our own, more time with our thoughts, less distraction. So we may start to discover parts of ourselves, aspects of our psyche that we hadn't really encountered before. And that's represented by these, basements in the house which you didn't know that you had, or rooms in the attic, all of these spaces which we weren't even aware of, which might start to show up in our dreams. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just you're getting to know yourself better.
And just finally, some of these dreams might be a bit strange, a bit weird, but others might be a bit unsettling. What could you do? What do you advise if that's the case?
Yes, if you do have a dream that keeps recurring, that's really unsettling. I recommend, that period of time before you go to bed, perhaps the hour before you go to bed, don't overstimulate your nervous system. Come off the caffeine and the alcohol and the sugar and chocolate, things like that are just going to rev up your nervous system and make them more intense, if you like. If you do have a disturbing dream, get up, take a few deep breaths, maybe have a cup of herbal tea or something, get back into bed and think about resting and easing yourself back into a state of rest. Don't try and push your way through it. Journaling can also help. And if it's really upsetting you, if it's taking you into some deep-seated worries and traumas
OK,
from
thank
your
you.
past, you might want
I'm going to
seek
have to cut
support.
you short, I'm afraid, but that's great advice. That's it for now. Claire Nazir has the weather next, and Sharon will have updates for you throughout the evening. Bye-bye.